So, with my primary goal being to land a head coaching spot at like a junior college or on staff as an assistant at a four-year university, preferably Division One or Division Two. Um, there are only a couple of few things that I can do on a regular basis to enhance my skills, especially with uh, being in a pandemic. And the fact that we can't get into the gym as a current coach at Reedley College, we can't get into the gym. And so I'm having to be creative with ways and to get better. One of the things that I do almost on a daily basis is to watch old game film from last year and try to really study the adjustments that I made and try to figure out why I made those adjustments, what were the pros and cons of them, how they would translate to the next level. So I've been watching a lot of college basketball now that it's starting back up. Um, and me being a defensive-minded coach, I always watch the adjustments that the top-notch defenses make, and I take a ton of notes on them. I just want to really figure out how I can improve on my strengths there. On the other side of the ball, in terms of offensively, I'm constantly studying some of the best offensive minds in basketball in terms of watching old game film, whether it's Greg Popovich with the San Antonio Spurs in terms of just space and movement, or talking to our current head coach who has taken charge and is one of the best offensive minds in the state in terms of junior college. So we're always talking basketball. And then from a basketball operations side, because I've thought about getting into like basketball operations at various schools, I was able to connect with some of the members that are on staff at Fresno State and just kind of pick their brain and ask what it is that they do, um, and what a regular daily routine looks like for them. And then kind of analyzing and figure out where I am, what things have I done at the high school level when I did coach high school that are comparison, what things am I doing currently at Reedley College that are of comparison, and just seeing what areas that I need to work on. There's a website called hoopdirt.com that always posts different jobs for college basketball positions, and I even those that are probably that are across the country and that are just out of my reach. At the current time, I always look at what their qualifications are, maybe see what the last person in that position did and see what their qualifications and experience are, and then kind of compare where I need to be at. Um, I think lastly, I've reached out and I've had pretty good conversation with one of the assistant coaches from the Milwaukee Bucks. We met randomly and just kind of asking how he got to where he is. We're about the same age, but he's been working in the NBA for about 9 years now. So just taking these steps on a daily basis to keep my mind sharp for when that time does come in which things get back to normal after COVID. I'll be ready to step into that new role.